Hi friends, I'm Walker and welcome back to All About Nails, where we talk about vegan and cruelty-free nail polish. Today I have the Time and Space collection from Pahlish. This is Doctor Who inspired, which I adore. And there are 5 polishes in this collection and they are stunning. These polishes will be available for pre-order and then they'll go on regular restocks. That pre-order will be available from May 10th through May 12th and they will be $12 a piece. Like I said, regular restocks will happen after May 12th pre-order. Let's dive in and swatch these polishes. Okay, first up we have DIODATI, and this is one of Pahlis's kind of classic shimmer formulas. I almost want to describe these as like fluffy, like they're just like very easy to apply, kind of airy almost. This one is described as a soft mint green with a strong pink glow, and I definitely think the pink glow is stronger in person. I think my swatch photo doesn't quite capture it enough. It is a little bit brighter than it looks in my swatch photo. On one coat, this one is pretty sheer. You could wear it in one coat if you wanted to just get that wash of color, but I do think you get a strong pink glow even on that first coat, which is really nice. So I'm definitely going to build this one up in 2 coats. I do still get a little bit of visible nail line, but my kind of edges of my nails are pretty white, so if yours are not quite as starkly different as mine are, you might not get as much visible nail line and you might be fine on 2 coats. I am going to go for a 3rd coat of this one. I just think that it will give me a little bit more opacity in that base. My swatch photo is 3 coats and I think that that's like a pretty nice look for this polish. Under my direct swatching lights here, even in 3 coats, you can see a little bit of nail line, but in my swatch photo, which is also 3 coats, just in different lighting, you can see that nail line kind of goes away. So I like this one in 3 coats. You might be able to get away with 2, but I think that 3 coats of DIODATI is just absolutely stunning. Next up in this collection is the Master, which is described as a bright neon berry with a strong cyan, purple, pink multi-chrome shift. And when I first read the description and looked at this polish, I did not see the berry, because in the bottle it looks very like kind of purple with a blue shift. But when I put this first coat on my nails, I can really see that bright berry. I don't know that I would say it's neon, but I do see that kind of like winey, reddy, purple color, and you can see that really strong shift. I do think it's very hard. Other people I'm sure can do it, but I have a hard time capturing that multi-chrome shift very well. I think you can see a little bit here on my nail, that like purple to cyan shift, but in person you do get a little bit more of a complete shift. This one is practically opaque in 1 coat. I am going to build it up in 2 just to get a little bit more, opacity on my nails, but it's pretty opaque in 1 coat. I think in my swatch photo it looks a little bit almost like streaky or particly. I think that's just the way the multi-chrome shows on camera. In person, it's a very clean, smooth shift. And so I think this one is really, really nice. I think 2 coats is going to be enough for pretty much everyone. So you are looking at 2 coats of the Super Shifty Master. Oh, this one is so perfectly inspired by the character. I love this one. Okay, the 3rd polish that we're looking at is another one of Pahlis's pretty popular shimmers. They have these in a lot of their collections, this formula, and this one's called Timeless Child. It is a medium gray with a strong violet glow. I do think that my swatch photo pretty accurately represents how much of that glow I saw in person, and so again, this one, even in 1 coat here, you get a bit of that glow, which is really nice. I really, really love the combination of the gray and the violet. I think they're just absolutely perfect, and the violet in here is warm, and so it makes the gray a very warm gray, which I just love it. Cooler toned grays don't look as nice on me. They make me kind of look like a zombie, but this one I really, really enjoy. On 1 coat, this one is going to be a little bit sheer. It is that shimmer formula. On 2 coats, it's closer to opacity for me, but my nails are a little bit longer, and like I said, I do have like pretty white tips. So I am going to come in for a 3rd coat. Again, I'm sure some folks out there could stop at 2 if you have shorter nails or, less stark contrast. I think in 3 I get to opacity. I don't feel like I need to do 4. Again, in the swatching light, you can see a little bit of nail line, but when I just kind of looked at this outside of my lights, I definitely felt like it was perfect to be wearing around. So this is 3 coats of Timeless Child. Okay, this one is so fun. It's going to come in focus here in just a second. This one is CHAMELEON Cirque. There we go. And this one is inspired by none other than the TARDIS, which is just an iconic Doctor Who image. This one is described as a bright TARDIS blue with a mix of pink, orange, and gold iridescent flakes. And I just love the base color in here. I would call this one almost like a cerulean blue. It is so bright, like very summery and warm, and I really like the combination of flakies in here. Especially you can see the like pink, they really stand out. This one does dry down a little bit matte, so I definitely would recommend top coat. My swatch photo has top coat here. In one coat, you get a pretty good coverage. You get a lot of flakies. I definitely think you're going to want a second coat, but I don't think you'll need a third. I think it goes on really smoothly. The flakies don't like clump up. They spread out really nicely. You don't have to fish for them. And because these are flakies and not glitters, it's going to remove really easily. So that's 2 coats of Chameleon Circuit. Okay, last up we have Lone Cyberman, which is just, again, such a perfect polish inspired by this show. I absolutely adore it. And it is described as a bright silver holographic with a strong orange glow. I do think you can see a bit of that orange glow in my swatch photo here when it's all built up. I really, really like this one. I love the kind of warmth that it brings to the silver. This one is practically opaque in one coat, but I will build it up in 2 just so you can see that. But it is really, really densely packed. It's really nice. This one, I didn't really have, too much trouble removing it. I did have to use a little bit more friction, but I did get some glitters just kind of like around the outside of my nails. So I saved this one for last because I expected that was going to happen. But I wouldn't say it was challenging to remove. I just had to kind of, scrub a little bit harder than I would have for a cream. This one reminds me a lot of Zoya's Alicia because it has that kind of gold shimmer in here, but it's not a scattered holographic. This one is super densely packed. So that's 2 coats of Lone Cyberman. All right, friends, this is one of those collections that is really hard to pick a favorite from because I loved so many of them. 3 of them are definitely staying in my collection. One that I think I'm gonna say is my favorite because it surprised me a lot is this gorgeous blue flaky. This one's called Chameleon Circuit, and I just was really shocked by how much I like this one. I tend to like flaky polishes but not really want to wear them, and so I often de-stash them because they're just not my thing. I don't love how they look on my nails. They don't really, I don't know, they look beautiful from afar but not on me. But this one, something about the way that this blue base works with the flakies, I just absolutely adored, and I will definitely be keeping this one in my collection and will be wearing it probably just like in the next couple weeks when it gets a little bit warmer. I'm really excited about this one. And I feel like I do have to call out the master because holy moly, this is a masterful polish. It is such a gorgeous duochrome. My swatch photos definitely do not do this one justice. It is so hard to capture the subtle shifts that you get in different lighting, and I just think this one is a gorgeous polish, and Polish just does such wonderful, wonderful things with their shimmers. So this one is, I feel like, just worth mentioning because it's so stunning. Awesome. Let me know which of these was your favorite. If you're a Doctor Who fan, let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, I hope you'll consider subscribing so that we can sit down and hang out and chat about nail polish again sometime. Awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.